This is the only way to stop a foreclosure. The first thing you got to do is create a trust. The second thing you have to do is file that trust at City Hall. And the final stage is understanding what a mortgage is. When you're at the stage of foreclosure, all the bank is arguing is that you breached your fiduciary agreement when you signed the promissory note. When they start the foreclosure process, all they're stating is that you violated the terms of your agreement. A breach of fiduciary duty is when someone has a responsibility to act and fails to do so. So when you got your mortgage, you signed a promissory note. But here's what attorneys won't tell you, is that during this foreclosure process, the bank has to prove that they actually sent you any money. So once you understand this, you can countersue or make a counterclaim that the bank breached their fiduciary duty because they never gave you money in the first place. So how can you pay something or repay a debt when they never gave you anything? So once you understand that, you put your house in a trust, you understand this process, and you really understand it's estate embezzlement, then your house becomes secure. And look at the results. As you can see here, I have at the bottom, right here, that the plaintiff, who's Deutsche Bank, who's been charged with fraud multiple times by the federal government, the plaintiff files the instant complaint to rescind the foreclosure sale and revert ownership of the property to the defendant. And you see the defendants here above are my mother and father. For more information, visit riseofthemoors.org. I also have a video on our YouTube channel, which you can find at riseofthemoors.org, where my parents and I sit down and talk about this process. It started around 2019 and it ended last year, I believe, where they returned ownership of the property back to my parents. I also have a trust law series, Trust Law 101 through 104 on riseofthemoors.org. And I have information regarding another video that I did on how Gina Raimondo claimed her $800,000 house for $1. That information is also free on riseofthemoors.org.